What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Pass series here on Fox Sports 1. We are at Daytona International Speedway, getting ready to kick things off for yet another exciting season of racing here on the channel. Boy, am I excited to get going here. From Daytona, we got a stacked field on hand here today. Justin Lofton in the 6 car is on the pole for today's race. As, whoops, I think the screen that's being recorded is way too big. Let me go ahead and fix that. There we go. Alright, now we're good. Justin Lofton is your pole sitter with the number, goodness, who even was that? That's the Parker Kligerman on his outside. Then you've got Joey Coulter and Jorge Uriarte in the 97 machine. Then you got Frank Kimmel in that, now sponsored by Menards, number 44. And you've got Brian Silas in the 11. Rounding out your top 6. We're about to get underway. Here we go. The rest of the field goes as shown. Craig Ghost in the 81. There's another new name, Val Wolf, making a part-time start in that 79 machine. Just working our way through. You can see all the names. Michelle Disday on pit road. Green flag is in the air. We're racing at Daytona. 25 laps on hand here today. It'll be short but sweet. But based on how they race, it might not be quick. Here we go through 1 and 2. Already you see the 44, Frank Kimmel, the veteran, making a bold, aggressive move through the middle. 3 wide. He works his way up in the top 5. Tried to sneak his way back to the inside, but couldn't quite. Now the bottom lane has a run. Lots of separation further back. The pack's starting to split up just a little bit further back. The top 10 or so are all bunched up, and now the rest of the field trying to bunch back up behind them as well. Here we go, back to the start-finish line. Out in front is the number 16 of Joey Coulter, leading the first lap here at Daytona. And it's the first lap of his no longer Pass Series. I still call it Pass Series, but the Pro-Am Series is the official name of it now. The Pro-Am National Series career. Tim George Jr., another rookie, up to the front. He's going to take the lead, moves up in front of Coulter, and now back down in front of the 81 of Ghost. He's going to do a great job controlling the lanes. If he can get back down to the bottom, no, not quite. Another car who was inside is the 20 of Tommy Hessert III. Hessert now to the lead off of turn number 4. Big push from that 81. Down the front straight away. It's not going to be enough to get Coulter back out, or excuse me, George back out in front. It's going to be Hessert leading that lap. Rob Brent in the 39, or dyscalculic apparently, the 36. Up to the front. Here comes Patrick Shelter on the bottom. Shelter going in the front here from Daytona. Sheltra on the inside, still looking for the lead. Can he get there? Yes, he will. The 20 of Hessert got too far out in front of that top lane with that momentum, and out there 4 wide. Jorge Uriarte, the new driver for Mac Motorsports, young driver from Mexico, looking to make impact in his debut. Hopefully not going to make the impact he's not looking for, because he's in a bad position here, forcing James Hilton down under the apron. Now Hilton's in a bad spot. Can he merge safely? No, he cannot. He's going to take out a bunch of them, and the caution's going to wave. Big crash, and they're still piling in here from Daytona. Upside down is Joey Coulter. And more cars junked further up. Justin Lofton's one of them. Corey Rabinold in the 14. Chris Buescher with big-time damage in that 17. Billy Leslie's destroyed. Jeremy Petty. Mark Easton racing back to the caution flag. Here comes Parker Kligerman off of turn number 4. Moving up the block, and he's going to clear and lead back to the caution flag. Now, what happened with the Uriarte and Hilton? Let's go back and find out. 1 second here, y'all. Hilton, Uriarte, in a 4 wide predicament. I don't believe. Let's see. We're gonna have to really break this one down. All right, here we go. Is Kligerman moving? So Kligerman in the 77 moves down slightly. Probably doesn't realize they're 4 wide. Pushes the 97 down, or rather, it doesn't touch him, but the 97 moves down, reacting to it. Then the 48 gets into him, gets pushed down under the apron, has to try and re-merge into the pack. At this point, it's too late. He's gonna have to try and check up. He can't. Tried to rejoin in that hole, but couldn't keep it down there. Slid up and caused a big wreck, and that's no fault of Hilton's there. Just nothing he could do in that situation. Then there's Lofton sliding back up the track, collecting more. You see the 52 of Ken Schrader getting caught up in that one. Man, that took out a lot of cars. Chris Buescher destroyed. Joey Coulter on his roof there. And luckily everyone is okay. Michelle DCA on pit road having an issue. That issue with the track has been fixed. This race was run a while back when I was still having that issue with the game, so that's unfortunate to say the least. But Parker Kligerman is your leader here from Daytona. I didn't realize the 51 was caught up in that. That's Eddie Mercer with damage. We're going to get back into it here. I see the green flag this time by race control decided to hold the green, or hold the one to go that last time by, to allow drivers on pit road some time to get out. We've seen issues in the past where drivers exited pit road right in front of the pack as the pack was restarting and taking the green. We're giving these drivers a chance to get off pit road right here, right now. Hilton still getting some repairs done down there on pit road. With the damage on that 48 car, it's highly unlikely he'll be able to get back out there. The 21 has some big time damage to the right side, apparently. I'm not sure what happened here, but it's not good. Anyway, lights are out on the pace car. Getting ready to fire them back off here from Daytona. We will have completed 7 laps when we take the green flag. And that'll leave us sorry, I was trying to math. Apparently I can't do math in my head anymore. With quite a ways to go in this race. Quite a bit of racing left to do. Kligerman inside will lead us to the green flag. Brian Silas on his outside. Brent Patrick Sheltra, Uriarte, and Kimmel. Your top 6. Rolling back around to take the green flag. Anybody exiting pit road? No, we're all good. James Hilton already caught up apparently. Green flag back in the air. And already Mac Motorsports drivers going at it as Val Wolf making a one-off start here in that 79 car. Works her way to the front, or at least tries to. And whoops, that's going to be a problem. She's still got a certain brand on that car. We're going to ignore it for now. I forgot to edit that out of the paint scheme. So that's my bad on that part there. But that Valvoline machine, yes, Valvoline has been part of the team for a minute now. Decided to hop on board with in a bigger role this season with Mac Motorsports. They've been a smaller affiliate sponsor, now deciding to go big here in the pass series and allow Val Wolf the opportunity to be the first Valvoline driver for Mack Motorsports. Valvoline sponsoring Val the driver. Through 3 and 4. Oh boy, contact with Kimmel and Brent nearly sent that 36 car around. Not as many competitive cars in the field here today as we've seen in the past at Daytona, and to be fair, a lot of good ones just got taken out in that last wreck. They're all over the place trying to figure out who's going to go where in this second pack, being led by Mike Harmon. Mikey Kyle on the outside, Ricky Carmichael, and I want to say that's maybe not Jack Smith, different Smith. I have to look at the name list again. All trying to jockey for position, but up front it's Brian Silas leading the race here for Daytona, but not for long. Big push from Kimmel, pushing Patrick Sheltra out in front. Kimmel, Sheltra, nose to tail, a bump draft through turns 3 and 4. That's going to put Sheltra to the lead, but not for long. Here comes Frank Kimmel to his inside, and now at the stripe photo finish for the lap, it's going to be Sheltra leading that lap, with Kimmel immediately taking over. Another car into the mix, Barry Fitzgerald in the 06. And a car with a run through the middle is the 94, being driven by Jason Basham this season. Yet again. Allie Owens in the middle in that 19 car. Trying to get a push from that 94 car now. Uriarte and Wolf, the two Hispanic Mack Motorsports drivers, trying to push each other to the front, down on that inside line. They have worked linked back up, nose to tail, looking to work together. 2 cars further back, just trying to hang on to the draft, is Hesser and John West Townley, the rookie. Austin Dillon leading that second pack. He'll also be racing in the past National Series, or the past Regional Series, the past Series East, or the official name for it, the Pro-Am East Coast Series. Unfortunately, not enough drivers on the West Coast to make it a series yet, but it is coming in the future. You have to imagine there will be growing interest over there, just not enough to make it an official series in Money Car. Brian Silas on the inside. The top line starting to get formed up pretty good, and they're going to get a run down the backstretch. Silas moves up to block. A good push from Wolf, pushes Uriarte out in front. Look at the run from behind from Allie Owens and the 36 of Rob Brent. They're going to get a huge burst of momentum to this bottom lane. Both lines basically even here from Daytona as we come off turn number 4. Who is going to lead this lap? Looks like it's going to be Uriarte, the rookie, at the stripe. And Mack Motorsports has been so close to winning championships in the past. Will this season be their season? I don't know, but we got lap traffic to deal with now. So let's focus on that at the moment. This is way too early in the season to be thinking about who's going to win the championship, and the entire field is going to get held up. That's going to allow Townley and Hesser to re-catch the draft. Heck, that might allow this second pack to catch back up. Let's ride on board with somebody back here. Mikey Kyle in the 29, going 191. The field going about 160 due to just how checked up how slow these damaged race cars are, and how badly it's checking up the field. Contact being made. Val Wolf now through the middle. Uriarte trying to follow suit. They're 4 wide through the tri-oval as Justin Lofton is right in the middle of the track, and now they're going to break through up high. Look at the second pack. They're catching. They're closing in quickly. A snarling pack coming from behind. Mikey Kyle is caught the field, and now here's Ricky Carmichael as well, the well-known supercross racer, or dirt bike racer, up into the mix. And this is going to benefit these guys big time. They're finally working their way past the lap traffic, but that second pack has caught the leaders, and now We're all as one. And some of the faster cars getting stuck on the bottom lane. The top two have broken away from the field. Silas and Sheltra going at it side by side for the lead. Big separation behind. The rest of the field still stuck behind Busher and Lofton. Now they're getting out of line and trying to work their way past. Ali Owens and Hessert still stuck. The 00 decided he wanted to just sit back here and chill for some reason, so he's going to move down. The 6 moves up. He's causing more chaos. And now the 25 rather, trying to figure out where to go. Couldn't quite get past, and now he's stuck back there. Man, oh man, what do these guys have to do? Now, Lofton goes back down to the bottom. Austin Dillon right on his rear bumper, checked up a little bit. And now, Todd Antrican in the 84 right there as well. And this is going to allow these two back here, Gabby DiCarlo and Brad Smith, to try and catch the pack. Or what's left of it. Oh, what in the world? Big trouble for Gabby DiCarlo as something broke on that car and she went right around. I'm not sure if she hit some oil or what. No caution yet, but she's got big time damage to the rear of that car. We're still green here from Daytona. The pack starting to form back up as Frank Kimmel is your leader and Brian Silas. Wow, if we get a caution, we're going to have to go back and take a look at what happened to Gabby there, because that was really strange. I've never seen anything like that at Daytona. The car just broke loose on her. And man, where is she now? Is she alright? She's down on the apron. She's trying to stay out of harm's way. I want to keep it out the grass, Gabby. She's going straight for that grass. She doesn't care. She wants to stay as low as she can, out of harm's way. And that's exactly what she's going to do. A big bounce through the grass there, but she's all right. The bleed pack now starting to form, as I mentioned, starting to form back up. Kimmel still leads. Here comes Parker Kligerman to the inside. Patrick Shelter pushing him. The Mac Motorsports cars doing a bit of a switcheroo behind them. As Uriarte gets past Wolf. Wolf is going to hop in line now. The Mexican and the Venezuelan working together. Teammates here from Daytona. And the caution is out. Yeah. Understandable. They wanted to make sure Gabby got to pit road safely, but also make sure there was no debris. As I see a piece of debris down on the apron, close to the racing line or racing surface. Not quite on the racing surface, but with how unpredictable the action can get around here, it's not a surprise that they want to throw a caution for that. And the way she spun was kind of suspicious as well. They want to check the track, make sure there's no fluid down. Nobody else complaining about anything being slick, so it might have just been something breaking on that 90 car. As we race back to the caution flag, Parker Kligerman is going to be the leader. Frank Kimmel P2. Now to bunch the pack back up. What happened to Gabby DiCarlo here? Let's ride on board with that 90 machine. Got a little bit of damage here, and then it just, I don't know, that's strange. And she gets hit from behind by the 26 of Brad Smith, who was riding with her at the time. Not too much, not too much damage for Brad Smith there. Contact wasn't too heavy, but then the 90 backs it into the outside wall as well. That's where the debris is coming from. Man, really strange. I've never seen anything like that. Car just, as she came across the start-finish line, just broke sideways on her. I mean, man. What in the world? Might have messed up the LP files or something. That's probably why that happened. Whoops. But yeah. Very strange for Gabby DiCarlo. She's alright. Made it back to pit road. And took us a minute, but we finally got the caution for it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and rack them, stack them back up. and take the green flag. Green, green, green here from Daytona. We're racing yet again. Frank Kimmel got a great jump up high. Raced in the Shining Star Series as well, so already has a little bit of practice for this race. He and Gerhardt were invited. Two of the older guys getting the chance to show what they can do to the rest of the world. Unfortunately, Kimmel had no help up top, so he's going to fall back. The 77 just giving up the inside to the 11 car. Might not want to be on the bottom, or might not want to be in the lead yet. That's another thing about this track. Sometimes you don't want to be the one leading at the white flag. As we come through 3 and 4, just a handful of laps left in this race. The field starting to move around quite a bit. Uriarte trying something way different way up high. I'm not sure what he was doing, but they are shuffling around, trying to find the best position to be in by the end of this race. Patrick Sheltra and Frank Kimmel pushing each other back to the front. Kimmel thinking about leaving his partner. Sheltra actually left his partner, brought Kimmel all the way up to the door of that 11, and he still went high in front of Silas. Now that's going to allow Kimmel to take the lead with a push from Mikey Kyle. Big mistake on Sheltra's part. He had to hold the bottom, and he would have probably won. Unfortunately, that's not the case now as we come off turn number 4. 2 laps to go here from Daytona. Frank Kimmel has a good gap. Might be getting too big of a gap. They're going to get a big run off turn 2 here. Down the backstretch. Watch Sheltra as he flies down the back straightaway. Kimmel moving up to protect whichever line Sheltra chooses. But now here comes Silas to his inside with an even bigger run. He's going to try to get to the bumper of Kimmel here. Val Wolf coming through on the bottom. To the front, into the top 5, and now in the position to possibly win this race. Never mind, moved up, blocking the wrong lane. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go for Frank Kimmel. Silas is there, he has a run. Sheltra's there, he has a run. Down to the inside, Kimmel undecided where he wants to go. He's gonna protect the middle. He's gonna get a nice run off that banking. 3 cars have broken away from the pack, and they're all fighting for it. Down the back straightaway as Silas goes back to the inside of Sheltra. Racing hard for second here at Daytona, and they're going to let Frank Kimmel drive away with it off of turn number 4. Frank Kimmel is coming back to the stripe. He will win at Daytona. Kimmel has done it. And a clean run to the finish behind. With that pack of about 20 cars, all making every possible move they can make. They made it back around. And some of the stragglers with damage here, making it to the checker flag as well. Busher and Lofton going at it for P last. And it's going to be Busher hanging on to that spot. Wow, what a race that was. Kimmel hangs on the win. That is going to do it. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. What a way to kick off the season. I hope to see y'all next time. And until then,